things people ask me, like when's the next tournament going to be, etc, etc, etc. Most of you that have watched obviously Beef's previous videos on this and everything have seen these arenas before. Ooh. These were the first ones that I built down here after the first tournament, and yeah, and we'll get to that in a minute. So this is the secondary teams arena. This was built entirely by me without Beef's help, which is why it doesn't look quite as good. I've never really been 100% happy with it. The spectator area up here, I don't really like, but I couldn't find an easy way to do it, because to start with I had the whole roof made out of glass and it just didn't really work. You couldn't really see down through it properly, and I figured if I have this like this, most of the people I have on the server I can trust not to jump down into the arena and cause trouble, so I figured I'll just leave it like that. But if anyone has any ideas, feel free to comment them. Which is much the same as with this idea to break the glass out in the middle came from one of the comments I read on Beef's video, which was massively helpful. So yeah, I do read their comments, the comments people put on Beef's PvP videos. And I know that some of the viewers don't necessarily like the PvP stuff, and that's something I've talked to Beef about, and it maybe won't be happening as frequently in the future. But yeah, so this is the new arena we've been working on. I've had a bit of help with this one, which has been really great. I've not had to do it all on my own. Big shout out to Just Emlyn and a few other people in the team who've helped me dig out this massive area. These elevators, which are really, really cool. This is all Emlyn. Anyone that's seen the gold farm, anyone's videos or anything, will have seen them before. It's a similar concept. Obviously this isn't very done yet, but it's going to be essentially like a massive, well not massive, but a miniature city type sort of paintball like thing. If anyone's ever played paintball, then that's going to be like. And unlike the previous tournaments, it's not going to be single elimination fights. It's going to be a team event, 4 teams of 4 for a total of 16 fighters, so it should be really good, really exciting. Obviously there's going to be loads of buildings and potentially loot to find on the map if I can find a way to do that without it being unfair. The only way I could really think of would be to have someone other than me do it, because obviously I want to take part and fight, but if I know where all the loot is, it's not really fair. But yeah, these elevators over here are very cool. So that's how you start. It lifts the people up from the spectator area below, which I'll show you all in a minute, and then opens up, lets them out, closes that back off again, and then to reset the system, just hit that button there. Seals it back off, but leaves the elevator down there. So yeah, like I say, not a whole lot's been done with this area yet, but it's slowly but surely going on. I'm lucky that I've had a few days that I've been able to work on it, and like I say, a lot of people have been willing to come down and help, and they're all very excited for the next tournament. So yeah, then this is slightly more finished than the rest of it. This is going to be the new spawn area. Got a big gap in the middle here that I don't really know what I'm going to do with. But yeah, got yellow team, blue team, and then over there, red and green. A lot of the respective elevators launched up into their area, just down those tunnels there. Not built yet, so not very exciting. And then it'll be much the same, standard fight gear, iron armor, swords, axes, bows. Nothing too exciting. This is the result of tearing a massive chunk out of the world. So yeah. Yeah, obviously the question I get asked most frequently about this stuff on the server and occasionally in Discord and stuff is, when is the next tournament going to be and how can I be a part of it? So for anyone that doesn't know, that is on the server, there is a sign up area at -65, -5 in the spawn zone. Check that as frequently as possible, because as the most update information is always going to be there. I also try to post messages in Discord as often as I can, but obviously with as many people as there are on the server, it's not that easy to get those out there. This tournament is going to work a little bit differently in that obviously it's 4 teams, so I'm only going to be directly recruiting team captains, and then it's up to them to fill their own teams with who they want to. My current plan for my team is it's going to be a mod team, so for anyone that's not on the server, myself and Omnishade obviously are both server mods on here. So I want to fill my team with myself, potentially Beef, unless I want to do them in a different team, and a couple of the other mods. because I feel like moderators on the server don't always get as much opportunity to play games and stuff, because, I mean, we're mods. We've got moddy stuff to do. So yeah. So the next tournament, I don't know when it's going to be yet. When the arena's finished, I will message Beef and obviously speak to him and find out, because he's a busy Beef. So yeah. And the other thing that, obviously, Beef's comments and my comments, people talk to me about, is the audio quality of my videos. It is something I'm working on. I'm very new to this. YouTube is never something I was ever planning on doing. So I've had to very quickly learn how to use editing software and OBS and all kinds of other stuff, and I am still learning. But I didn't want to make loads of videos that no one was ever going to see while learning to do it. And I was lucky to have opportunities to do things like the bingo and play golf with friends, which I was really bad at. Just feel thankful you'll never see my footage from the second game because I lost it. But yeah, so I'm working on that in the future. I'm really grateful for everyone for actually taking the time out to subscribe and watch my videos. It's really cool for someone who never ever saw this as something that I would ever be able to do, because I'm not the most confident of people, and I can't sit there and talk to nobody for ages, as I'm sure is coming across in this video right now. I keep trailing off and I'm vamping. But yeah, so next tournament, as soon as it can be, probably sometime in the middle or the end of next month, video will come out. Well, my video will come out immediately, and Beef's will be whenever he decides to release it. Obviously, I want to try and get one recorder per team so we can get all the perspectives for the fight, but I can't guarantee that because it's up to people if they want to record and who they want to put in their teams. So yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say today. I am working on the arenas and the tournaments. I've not forgotten about it. I know it's been a little while from your guys' point of view, but anyone watching Beef's videos, there is another one already recorded waiting to come out, so there will be another tournament. And for the people that have watched my point of views, this is in the works, it is happening. The tournaments aren't over. I'm trying to make them bigger and better each time, which unfortunately means they take a lot of time to do. And I'm not exactly poor on the server, but it does take a lot of resources. I mean, that room up there that I showed a minute ago, see if I can get back up there. The ceiling alone in that room is 10,000 blocks. And 10,000 blocks of stone brick, not exactly the hardest thing in the world to come by, but 10,000 blocks of grass, that's a bit trickier. And those roads there, yeah, they look cool, but that is 500 blocks of coal. And the same with this white concrete. I never worked with concrete at all before doing this, so that was kind of a learning process to actually go and make all of that. But yeah, I don't want to ramble for too long, so I'm going to leave it there. I hope if anyone watches this video that they enjoy it. With rubbish in my inventory. And yeah, bye guys.